just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab in this one, Kris Bubic. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. Runner on the move. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, punch him out.
That's a little bit low. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now here is Elly De La Cruz.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And that drops in for a strike.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career. You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
In the dirt, but kept close. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. The tag, and he's in there. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's been a great free agent sign. And that one is in for a strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Almost got him.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. you.
One away with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Lux. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. First and third, one down.
Oh, that's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Now all even up. That's to third, Garcia. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball 1, no strikes. Trevino measures 5 feet 10 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. And a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Lux off of first with 2 away. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Finish him.
Two outs. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. And downstairs. First and second, 2 down. That one down the line. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Reds 2, KC coming to bat. Back here in Kansas City, and pitching here today, Nick Lodolo.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Michael Garcia leading things off and takes a strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
1 strike.
That's outside, and it's 3-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a breaking ball misses outside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals bats are quiet there, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. Bubich back to work, and the slider just misses. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Center field. Waters settles under this one, makes the grab, one away.
Batting none, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty, and that's down and away. Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count's full. Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 3-2. Line drive and foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
So the lineup flips over, and here is TJ Friedel. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador Perez.
Fought off foul.
Let's go, Salvi.
Check swing, called strike. Right side, hard hit. Joe takes it to the bag. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Here's Mark Canha. There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That to right, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting sixth, the center fielder,
Drew Waters stands in.
Come on, Drew.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Canha leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside. Runner takes off. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Down and away for ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Safe at second.
He's in there. He's safe.
Batting it, the second baseman, Michael Massey.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Fouled off left side. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
That's inside.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop.
He tripled and scored his first time.
De La Cruz.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Hayes batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
0-2 now. A little bit low.
Damn.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Royals nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Joe hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The batter, number
Bobby
7.
Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Struck out looking his first time. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The shortstop takes the ball.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to wait.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Just a slow ground ball this time, but it kicks foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. He'll touch them all. His 9th homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is the designated hitter, Salvador Perez. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two outs. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Goes down looking. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin
Lux. 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Check swing, and that's a ball. And that one sliced foul.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Jose Trevino. Walked his first time. And that
Ball
one
one.
misses up and in. And that's ball one. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And a fastball
that's
misses outside for a ball. And now 3-1. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
Sit him down.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
High fly ball, right field. Canna on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear
The
and
right
go a
fielder,
long way to
number
track
30,
that one down.
Will
Nothing better than that.
Vincent.
You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Benson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Top of the zone for a strike. And the count even at 1. Just
That's ball 2.
missed. And it's even up.
Let's go now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading up
and now
for the
Mark
Royals,
Canna.
the right fielder, Mark Canna.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that one
ball,
moves his
2
feet.
strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I
Now
don't think he
batting,
was taking
center
it, thinking
fielder,
it might be a
Drew.
cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out
Water.
frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Waters in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
outside corner, got him looking.
Wow, that's a tough call
Now
for the
batting,
hitter,
left
but the
fielder,
pitcher will
Nick.
take that all day long.
Lofton.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Close, but call the ball. 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air, right field. And that will end the inning. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the fifth. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Kansas City, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Connor Joe.
Let's do it, KC. Give it to him, Royals.
Bubich back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Royals. Michael Lorenzen up and throwing. Serpa, a left-hander, also throwing.
You can do it, Royals.
Well struck, right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was
Now
all
batting,
over that
second
one.
baseman,
He hit that ball
Matt
really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Matt McClain getting ready to hit, gets the call. That's strike one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Man at second. And now the count is even. In the air, right field. Canna makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. So back to the top of the Reds lineup, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one. Ball 1. Joe takes his lead at third with one away. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
The third baseman, number 4.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Bubich gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Royals,
in the game for the Royals, Michael
number 24.
Lorenzen.
And he's been hit
Michael
pretty hard at times this year,
Lorenzen.
so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
Ball back
pitch
upstairs.
just misses. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Royals 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
And that is out of play. That one at 95 missed up top, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Got him swinging.
The catcher, number 34.
Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
He'll do it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one clips the corner.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it 3-2. All set for the top of the 6th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
And there's a foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And wow, that one is way out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Next to hit, Austin Hayes. And a foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now here is Gavin Lux. His splits between April and May there. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next offering misses, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. And that keeps the inning alive. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Strike on the inside corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two outs. High fly ball out to center field. Waters coming on. And that's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we only go bottom six. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Salvador.
And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and we are starting over. It's 4-4. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Nick Lodolo won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So they bring on the veteran, Nick Martinez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Martinez.
Mark Canha, the next to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brent Suter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Rogers warming up as well. Next offering upstairs. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Drew Waters.
So digging in, Drew Waters.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
1's the count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Slow ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, Connor Joe. Lorenzen in his 10th season, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Matt McClain will hit next. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
Come on, Casey.
Right down to shoot. Strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly. This game's all tied at 4. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Nick Lofton.
Nick Lofton.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And it's strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's a little bit low. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Fermin in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one drilled left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Garcia digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is down low. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tapped softly on the ground. De La Cruz fires across the diamond, and we stay tied as the inning ends. Royals lead one, still all square at 4 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Clark.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 45, Taylor.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez up and loosening in the pen. Ersig, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's through there for a strike.
1-1.
And fouled off. One, 2 now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 1-1. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied at 4.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Suter.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Witt Jr.
There's a strike. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and Witt is out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now at the plate, Vinny Pasquantino.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Ian Gibaut getting loose out there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
One down, base is empty. Misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tied at 4. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped towards third. Over to Joe. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's the DH, Salvador Perez. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up. On the ground to third. Throws to first. And they get Perez for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Carlos.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So digging in,
Leading off with
Gavin
the Reds,
Lux.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin Lux.
There's the strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
4-4 in the 9th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Tied at 4. That misses. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Next for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Fouled off down the right side. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Angel Serpa preparing to come on if needed. That one the other way. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Benson.
In now for the Reds, Will Benson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Waters sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Rogers.
Now
this southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
55.
So up now for Kansas City, Mark Canha, 1 for 3. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. The 1-0. That one found hard the other way. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. Drew Waters in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Dairon Blanco. No outs, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters. 0 for 3 in this one. Trying to move him over here. To Elliott, second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the left fielder, Nick Lofton.
Right through there for a strike. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Hey. 1-1.
Line drive. Base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Royals walk it off 5-4.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long